What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and the time has come for the old school versus new school, featuring Angie's little ghost palette up against the new Moon Wish palette from Udi's Eye. So this is part of that Solomon 2 collection, part 2 of the collection, because if y'all remember, there's the original Solomon, then there's the Solomon 2, the original one. I'll try to put the picture of that palette versus the new palette over here, because I don't feel like pulling out the drawer and doing all that, and I gotta edit pictures in here anyway, so we're just gonna do that. And then we have Angie's palette. So with Angie's palette, like I told y'all before, I felt like if you had Angie's palette, you didn't need the Solomon 2 Moon Wish and then the original Solomon 2 collection, because I don't remember the name of that palette, because it has those reds and oranges down here at the bottom that's in the Solomon 2 and the first Solomon 2, and then the Solomon Moon Wish palette. As you can see, they look both the same. I did swatch a couple of shades in my original Udi's Eye video. I'll try to put the thumbnail over here if you have not seen it, because that one should be up before this one, but I just felt like these were so close to, like, you didn't need both of them necessarily, so I figured it'd be fun to put them to the test and see how it goes. Y'all knew I was buying it anyway just because I love Udi's Eye formula, but I couldn't help but overlook the I couldn't overlook the dupages of it all. So I told y'all that I love Angie's palette. I feel like this is a great buy for you if you want to try both the Solomon 2 palettes, because like I said, this has the nice oranges and reds that's in the Solomon 2, and it still has all these blues, and then this has the blue, purple, and yellow that's in the Moon Wish for Solomon 2. But I feel like the shimmers in the Moon Wish palette though are more sparkly than the ones in Angie's palette. I did swatch a couple just to see, but I'd like to see them on the lid, so we're gonna do that and put them to the test, girl. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me zoom you on real quick and cute like. If you're curious what's going on my face, I ended up testing out all 3 of my new Makeup by Mario blushes, so that's why I have blush across my nose, trying to do that whole like thing or whatever. That was the only other place I could think to do it, because I didn't want to do an ombre blush and they'd be too similar, you not be able to remember which shade is which. So I took the sacrifice and look crazy. So I'm not going to the movies tonight, honey, looking like this. Absolutely not. But this is Strawberry Sunset. This is Papaya Pop, and then this is Paradise Pink. So I did put the Dior Glow blushes on top of them. So the Dior Glow Cherry is on top of this one in my nose, and then the Dior Poppy Coral is on top of this one, along with the Joy from Rare Beauty, because I just thought it would look stunning. And as you can see, this side does look nice, stunning, peachy, and glowy. But now that we got all that out the way, I'm gonna go off camera, get my life in order. Now, when it comes to the shimmers on the lid, I'm actually gonna do both those on camera, so that way you can see which one is the most sparkly, like I talked about. But with the mattes, I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do Angie's palette off camera with the mattes, because I feel like, you know, they'll look about the same. And you'll see swatches of them and see if they're the same or not. And then with the shimmers, it's where the star of the show is for me when it comes to the new one versus having this one versus like just settling for Angie's palette. So like I said, I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, so here are all the shades that I used in that I compared. So we got the Little Ghost, then Moon Wish, Little Ghost, Moon Wish, Little Ghost, Moon Wish, Little Ghost, Moon Wish, Moon Wish, Little Ghost, Moon Wish, and then I have these 3 right here. So this is Little Ghost, and these 2 are Moon Wish. So as you can see, none of the blues are looking exactly the same. I feel like the yellow and the purples you can play off, but the blue, as far as like the mattes, you can't play off. I feel like the shimmers might play off too on the lid, depending on how they look, but we're gonna stick to a purple and yellow vibe. I might put some blue on the lower lash line, depends on how I feel. I'm feeling like the answer is no though, because when I come back from this event, I still need to, you know, do some more. So I used the switch and cleaned off my brushes, because I'm like, when I come back, I don't want to have to wash a million brushes. I want to be able to do like other eye looks and then just wash all the brushes as a whole, and I don't want to have to use 2. So thank God to Sigma. Thank God and Sigma for sending me these brushes. So this switch. So I started off with the Dark Matter. I'm going to start off with Dark Matter from Moon Wish, and then I'm going to go in with Lunar Eclipse, and then the lid shade I have is Pluto, and the lid shade I have for Angie's palette is Zombie. So let's get into it. Y'all, I'm kind of nervous because I'm not a person who like is really like social, if you will. I know I be talking a lot in these videos, but that's because I be by myself in here just talking to y'all. Like when I actually have to be around people and like talk, I kind of just be like just standing there looking crazy. So I'm like, I'm praying this goes well. let's play it go. I'm gonna vlog while I'm there, so hopefully you all can, like, you know, experience it with me, because I feel like it'd be fun for you all to experience with me. I'm hoping we find some exciting stuff. It's a sequin shadow, though I probably should have said that, but as you can see, it's just a little bit deeper than Angie's, and like I said, it has the sequences in it, and Angie's doesn't. We're using a Sigma E40. Y'all remember E40 used to be like, ooh, at the end of talking, like, I don't know what was up with him and that, but it was definitely a thing. We're gonna take lunar eclipse now. How y'all feeling about what I talked about with you all in the Euphoria situation? Because I'm curious to see if any, like, those beauty drama channel people are gonna pick up and talk about it, because I'm like, you know, they live to talk about the beauty space drama, and I know, like, I saw a few of them talking about when they had the incident with the foundation and it not, you know, matching, and then them going to get models at the airport instead of paying black models the way they would pay models that weren't, like, of my ethnicity. So I'm like, I already wasn't feeling that, and then the fact that she didn't have any sort of pigment added to that shade, it was just like, you know, we're gonna make a little black foundation with a little bit of shade of white. We're gonna say it's inclusive and move on, even though they gave you no budget, which meant you could have made as many shades as you wanted and made as many inclusive shades that you like. Like, I really wasn't feeling it, y'all. So I feel like they look pretty even. I feel like Angie's might be a tad bit lighter as far as, like, purples go. But y'all can comment down below. Don't you feel like Angie's is a tad bit lighter? I feel like hers is just like a tad bit lighter. Just like I feel like her transition shade is just a tad bit lighter. I guess because it has a little bit more white in it than the other one does. But otherwise, I feel like we look pretty close. I'm excited about these shimmers, y'all, because like I said, I was curious to see if her shimmer's going to be just as nice as the ones in this palette. Because if they are, I definitely feel like maybe you don't have to unless you're just particular about the blues. Because if you're particular about the blues, then you should probably go ahead and have the new one and the original one. But if you don't really care about the blues, and I feel like, you know, it'd be fine just to have Angie's. Y'all, it feels weird not having a transition shade, but I'm like, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay, so we're gonna take the shade Zombie now from Angie's palette. See how that purple looks all over the lid compared to the other purple called Pluto. Okay, it's definitely giving that same metallic, sparkly look that the original palette did. I mean, that the new palette gives, at least in my personal opinion. Now, on the lid, I'm wondering if it'll do that same thing, because I feel like when I swatched it last time, it wasn't. I don't know if I need to warm it up with my finger and make it, like, what it is in the swatch I have now. But when I first swatched, I was like, oh, it's not giving as much glitter as sparkle like the blue one was when I initially used it. So y'all know me, I'll clear up the outer V, although I'm kind of liking it the way it is with just a little sparkle or whatever, so I might leave it like that. We're gonna use the switch now, and then we'll get into the shade Pluto. I cleaned it off with the switch. So this is giving more of that wet metallic look to the lid, in my personal opinion. Okay, there, yeah, it's giving that wet metallic look, not necessarily the sparkle that Angie's is giving. Because I feel like Angie's has more sparkle to it. Not that it's not sparkle in this, it's just giving more of like a wet effect, where hers is giving more of like a bam pow shimmery effect. So that's why I wanted to put them on the eyes side by side so you can see the difference between the shimmers. Because initially I was like, well, they look like they could be the same, but like on the eyes things look different. So I think I'm actually gonna leave out of these the way they are, but this is what we're working with. So as you can see, this is giving definitely more sparkle and shine. Well, not sparkle, but giving more metallic shine when it comes to the Moon Wish palette. Whereas with Angie's, you're just getting a lot of like sparkle. I feel like you see a lot of silver sparkle with hers. I'm kind of liking the wet effect of this one, but I would like to combine Angie's with on top of this one in the future and see how that will work out. Obviously, we're not gonna do that here because that's not what this is for. So let's get into these inner corners, girl, and wrap up this video. Because like I told y'all, I got to go, girl. I got to go. Go somewhere that involves me not being here with you. And then we're gonna pick a lip, because I got the bag full of Oden's eye lips, so I figured I'll just pick one from there. I literally have the bag of like all the Oden's eye lips I have, so we're gonna put between those and see what I'm working with. So we're gonna take Angie's shade Banana Taffy and put that in her inner corner. Then I use a switch and we'll put the shade what is this, star in the other inner corner. As you can see, Angie is very bright and extra. I might just put a blue pencil on the waterline and work with that. We'll have to see. But yeah, look at how nice that is. I figured since we use Angie's palette, we use Angie's way of doing stuff, which is a matte inner corner. Okay, it's looking real cute. Taking the shade Star now in this inner corner. So to me, this gives a more buttercup yellow to it. Like, it's really cute. Okay, y'all, so this is what we're working with. So this is Angie's eye. And this is the Moonwish eye. So as you can see, they're both giving different vibes. If you like a more pastel yellow and you like more, I guess like bluish purple shimmers, then I feel like you would like the Moonwish better. Especially because of the metallic lid. I'm loving the metallic lid. If you like more of a sparkly effect, you want to have a little bit of warm toneness to your palette. In addition to having the blues, the purples, and the bright yellow, then I feel like you like Angie's palette better. But let's pick me a lip now, girl, because honey, I'm gonna go swatch some and then I'll come back and see what I feel like would look best. Okay, y'all, so I ended up putting on a liquid lipstick that wasn't part of the collection, but it has the same type of formula. So I have on the Clé de Peau Cream Rouge Matte in the shade Current. I told y'all about these being on sale a while ago. Shout out to Stephanie or Babs Beauty here on YouTube. She's the one who put me onto these. I think this is a really nice color. And since it's like kind of gloomy and dark outside, I was feeling the vibes of it. I'm going to take the shade Shine Mystic Rose from Annette Makeup's Corner's second collab with Oden, the Mighty Monsters, and put it on top because I want an extra shine because it's me. Y'all know I live for lip gloss. So this is what we're working with when it comes to the lip. I think it looks real cute and pairs really nicely with the eyes. Sorry about the train, I can't do much about that, you know. It's just down the street. Let this horn go. But this is the finished look. Let me back you on up. So what are y'all thinking? How y'all feeling about the eyes? Because I like each one for a different reason as usual, which is why I usually have most of them and then just tell you, excuse me, my opinion regarding them. So as far as I'm concerned, like I said before, it depends on what you like about each palette, which palette you will prefer. I like having both because I feel like I can do excellent combination. I like Angie. I've watched Angie for a few years now, so that's why I'm fine with having Angie's and then turn around and having Moonwish. Plus, Oden is one of my favorite brands to purchase palettes from. I feel like they do a great job with their quality. I love their packaging. I like that there's a meaning behind their stuff. It's according to like their Greek mythology, I believe Angie said. Don't quote me on that, but that's why I like the brand, because I feel like it has an identity and there's a reason behind the launches, and it's has a basis of what they're doing over there, whereas opposed to I feel like some brands just throw anything against the wall and like go with it, or they have like a million IP collabs and it's like, where's your identity? Because you just keep using everybody else's to sell me products. So I appreciate them for having that uniqueness of the brand and for consistently collaborating with like influencers. I'm interested to see if Baddie Bean and Lauren Mae Beauty and Makeup Just for Fun will get a second collab just like Tina and Judy and Annette did. So that would be exciting for me. I wonder what Baddie Bean would do the next time though. I'm just genuinely curious, like what would she do? Because I'm like, she already gave us mid-tone ones. Maybe she give us like a muted dark kind of like smoky vibe the second go around, since she gave us bright colors the first time. Because I like her palette. The only thing is I feel like I have to put it with a lot of other things because, you know, you gotta it's more mid-toned, if you will, and because I'm of a deeper skin tone, mid-tone ain't gonna cut it. Like I need some other stuff. I've still done gorgeous looks with it, and she's actually commented I think on just about every look I posted with her palette. So shout out to Baddie Bean, thank you so much, because whenever I see her comment she's like, oh wow, it's so beautiful. I'm like, oh my god, Baddie Bean, she saw my stuff. And she comments when I do looks with her palettes too, so I'm not just making it seem like that. Tina, everybody whose collab I have bought has commented on my picture, I think, except for Lauren Mae Beauty. She's the only one that didn't comment on me like using their collab palettes, but everybody else has. So they will comment and they do appreciate you. If you think that they're just like on a cash grab, they do appreciate it, because every time I post anything they always have something to say or put a heart or something. So don't think creators are just out here going for bags and they don't appreciate you. They really do, including myself. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you're interested in more fashion, like luxury fragrances and candles and vlogs. That's definitely the spot for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.